مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.
بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome back, dear students. This is, as usual, Mr. Muhammad Khattab with you from Al-Andalus School with a new English lesson. Today's lesson is for grade 10. It's reading comprehension. Our lesson today will be about reading a review text. Reviews. As an objective, we have a text to read and analyze. We analyze the structure of a text and the purpose. Structure بنية النص, purpose هدف أو غرض النص. Well, to start, we go through the definition of a review. What is a review? We go to practical definition. Let's see as a situation here. If you want to buy an article, you want to buy, for instance, a smartwatch or a new car. Before you buy it and you make up your mind and take a decision, you better ask those who have tried it before. For instance, you go to the internet and you will see that more than 93% of consumers take online reviews into account when making their purchase decisions. So before they try to buy something, they ask people or look for reviews of people. So people who've tried the article before you. You want to buy a smartwatch, you go to reviews of a smartwatch and you will see, read or listen, hear from those who bought it before and discovered it before you, and they will get you very precise, detailed description of the use of that article. So here is top 10 business review sites. You can get reviews from Google or from Amazon if you want to buy something, on Facebook and other places. What if you want to visit a place and you're so excited to go to that place? There is a website that is TripAdvisor that advises you about destinations. Let's go to TripAdvisor. When you get to the website, you choose your destination. Here I chosen London as a destination. You discover all about London services, sites, destinations, and everything a tourist is interested in. Restaurants, shops, malls, resorts, hotels, and every single detail is well written here. Furthermore, I want to go in London to the Houses of Parliament. Houses of Parliament is a very famous touristic site. So you got an overview information, then more details about it as a location on the map, address, how to get there, public transportations, even the price of a car rental per day. But also very important, I need to see what people have said about visiting that place. So reviews comes to my attention. It brings that 11,000 people have said that it's a very excellent site to visit. The language you should use is mainly English, and you can go there any time of the year, and all type of travelers are taking it as a destination. So as more detailed reviews, you will find people writing their opinion about the place. This Mr. here is said his opinion. Everyone says whatever he thought and experienced there, and this helps you to make up your mind and to decide whether to go there or not. But also, what if I want to buy a book? I use a website anytime I want to buy a book, which is good read. So Goodreads is a website that gives you details about any book you choose to buy. For instance, what if you want to buy Harry Potter? You type here the name of the book and it gives you all details about it with a description of the book, but also gives you some reviews from people who've read it before you. For instance, here, reviews. My original review was a comparison of reading for the third time for the group read. You see, people here are doing it either for studies or for fun, but they write their experience with the book. I've chosen for you today a very special book for me, which is Next of Kin, My Conversations with Chimpanzees. It's a very important book for those who are interested in zoology and linguistics. Before you got to buy the book, you go down to read about people's opinion about that book. You can see that people all over the world with different levels of education, with different interests in the book, have read it and gave their reviews. For instance, here Mr. Matt has written his opinion, his review. Let's take it and study it. Okay? So we should make a difference between the book and the review of the book. Here, the book's title is Next of Kin, and the writer is Roger Foots and Stephen Tuckle Mills. This is the book title, and these are the writers, the author. Okay? Our friend here is Mr. Matt, who've written a review about the book. Once he read the book, he gives his experience with the book. And here is his experience. I will read the first paragraph just to put you in the rhythm of the text. And then I need you to read with your own language, with your own tongue, the text fully. So read the text and then answer the questions. This is a powerful, life-changing book. It is a fluid mixture of entertaining narrative, heartbreaking details about the treatment of chimpanzees in laboratories, and engaging discourse about evolutionary theory, the development of language in chimps and humans, etc. Read the second paragraph and then the third paragraph with the closing line, and let's do the activity. I will give you 5 minutes to read it as many times as you can. 5 minutes, please. Okay, now you've paused the video and read your text. Let's go to an overview about the text. The text falls in 3 paragraphs. Paragraph number 1, paragraph number 2, and paragraph number 3. What do you think each paragraph is speaking about and introducing? This is first paragraph. It gives an entry. It opens the door for you to go through the review. It gives you a general idea, a general introduction about the book. What do you think the second paragraph is about? Yes, here is in the second paragraph, it is getting into the text itself, into the book itself. What the book contains, what is the message of the book? What is the opinion of the writer? Where does it take you? The writer, where does he take you? Where does the book takes you? The third paragraph, as you've seen at the end, there is a reference, page reference. It means at this paragraph, it focuses on getting into very solid details from the book as an argument to make his review very strong and scientifically based. So it means that the review writer has really read the book and got some lessons from it, and this is one of the main strong points is exposed here in this paragraph. Main strong points of attachment that he felt with the book. And then at the end there is a line here. We call it is a closure. It is the final paragraph. It is, though it's a sentence. Let's read it and find out what the purpose of it. This book will make you laugh, cry, and above all, think. In stylistics, this sentence is called the punchline. We spoke about it before in other texts. The punchline is like the line that punches you and makes you think thoroughly, deeply, gets you by force to get involved in the text, to get involved in what the writer wants you to go to. So here the review writer wants you to read the book. This is why he made this closure, a final sentence. He said it clearly that the book will make you laugh, cry, and above all, think. It's a very strong punchline and pretty convincing. This is an overview about the structure of a text. Let's go deeper and find out the answers of these activities. Activity number 1. What is the type of the text we've said? Is it a scientific article, a short story, a book review, or a restaurant review? We're all okay because it's a review, but yes, your answer is right. It's a book review. The type of a text is a book review. Activity number 2. What is the main purpose of this text? Is it to narrate a story? B, to inform people about the topic? C, to discuss the topic of the text? D, to argue about the topic of the text? When you read a review, what do you get from it, as we've said before? Yes, it's information. You got information. So the purpose of the text, the purpose of review is to inform people about the topic. Very good. Now, we've said that there is a difference between the book and the review of a book. From the above introduction, tell me, with reference of the text, fill in the table. Who is the author of the book? And who is the writer of the book? Go back to your text, go back to the introduction, and you'll find the answer. 30 seconds. The answer should be, the author of the book is Roger Foltz and Stephen Tuckle Mills, but the writer of the review is our friend Mr. Matt. Excellent, very good. So as an integration here, the final objective of any text you study is to read to write. So you read a text so as you will be able to write a text like it as a model work. How to write a good review? These are things you should keep in mind when writing a review article. So the first thing is your readers should learn something that they couldn't get from the references, from the descriptions on the article on the book. Second, you should have a clear idea in mind about the structure you want for your article. When you write your review, you should have a clear idea about how to write paragraphs, number of paragraphs, the IDs in each paragraph, the same as Mr. Matt, our friend, has used to get us that beautiful review. Number 3, in case you have to use technical language, do not forget to explain it. For instance, if you are speaking about a technological item, laptop for instance, if you need to use technical language, you need also to explain it, because your reader should be well informed about technical notions, but also some readers don't know anything about technical words. So you need to put them in layman language, very simple style and very simple words. Final thing to keep in mind when writing a review is be open and willing to interact with your readers' comments and articles. If you write an article, it's for readers. So if readers gives you some feedback or some questions, be open to accept it. Be open, be ready to respond to their questions. Even if their questions or their feedback is simple critic, so be open for it. Accept it. This way you will be a good writer, since you've been with me a good reader. Finally, thank you for your time. See you soon, inshallah, on the next video.